Well, hello there, all you strange and interesting creatures of the internet. Welcome back to the All Seasons on F1 2018. Yes, we have finally reached F1 2018. Oh, look, there's Brendan Lee. Whatever happened to him? No idea. No idea at all. Anyway, just going through some of the other avatars, you can see we've got more females in F1 2018. Fantastic. The world needs more females. That's what Dave says anyway. So let's pick our traditional Hookster avatar and let's go for our helmet design now. And I think we've got some designer helmets for 20. Yes, we have. Fantastic. On to our nationality, of course, which is British, in case nobody sort of realised that. Yes, I am British. Driver number is going to be 50, as it always is. Now let's see if we can put in a rude abbreviated first name. Let's have a look then. Can we do it or can't we? I can't remember. The answer to that is going to be no, we cannot. So F1 2018 was the first year that Codemasters went all Catholic on us and said, no, you can't put in any rude words. Outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. Anyway, I'd like to thank Hugh, one of my subscribers, for suggesting this. Apparently, in the audio names, there is an option for Murray and for Walker. So we are going to call ourselves for the rest of this whole career mode, Murray, as a tribute to the great legend himself, Mr. Murray Walker. In fact, this whole F1 2018 career mode is going to be dedicated to Murray Walker. So we move on to the rest of the setup for our career mode, and of course it's now on to the team selection screen, which of course is the same as always. You can either start right at the top if you want to, or start right at the bottom. And of course, this being the All Seasons, we are going to start right at the bottom. Now, of course, with Williams, Murray Walker was a great ambassador for Williams, especially when Nigel Mansell won his 1992 championship. And who could forget, of course, Mr. Damon Hill in 1996. So, of course, we are going to drive for Sauber. No, not Sauber. No, Williams. It's Williams. It's Williams, of course. Yes, we're going to drive for Williams for this F1 2018 career mode. It's currently the lowest car in the development. Yes, currently the lowest. So we're going to go for it anyway. Yes, as a tribute to Murray Walker. And a little bit of a tribute to Williams Racing as well. Okay, let's start this career mode up as we go into F1 2018. The journey begins now, and our teammate, of course, could only be Sergei Sirotkin. Yes, no, of course it's not. It's Lance Stroll. It's Lance bloody Stroll.
Thanks for coming by. I'm sure you're very anxious to get out on track. It's taken a lot of effort to get to F1. Congratulations. But the real work starts now. This is
Claire, motorsports journalist. Nice to meet you. You'll be seeing quite a lot of me throughout the season. So, you had a pretty impressive junior career. How are you feeling about your move into F1? Do you think you have what it takes?
Let's save the questions for a proper interview, shall we? I'm sure you'll have a lot more to talk about once there's been some action on track. I think we could fit you in after FP1 if you're free.
That works for me. I'll grab you the second you finish on the track.
Remember, the relationship you have with the team can be affected by what you say to the media, so be careful. Anyway, it's time to catch up with Carl. He's waiting for you in the data center. Good luck out there today.
Welcome to the data center. Here, we've got access to all kinds of information, including car telemetry, weather, lap times, tyre wear, the list goes on. Plus, we've got a direct link back to the factory, so we're in constant communication with the team there. We need you to regularly feedback about areas of the car that are lacking and help us direct our resources in the most productive way. More effort here equals a quicker car, so it's well worth the effort. Good luck this season. Oh, and make us all look good, okay?
Here, who's this Carl bloke? Does he come from Australia? Is he going to put another shrimp on the barbie? Is he another shrimp? Oh, God.
Welcome to your new team. Williams has a rich history, with several periods of dominance over several decades in the sport. It's high time for another one of those, and you can help make that happen. So let's knuckle down and get to work, okay?
What happened to Chris? Has he been fired? Oh, look, there's Alva in the background. He's one of my team mechanics. Oh, irony of ironies. Now, if anyone's ever played F1 2018, they will know that we have to negotiate our own contract. Now, of course, in the all seasons, we're not going to do that. We're going to stick to the standard script and only change teams at about the midway point, so possibly after about round 12 of the championship. So we're going to stay with Williams for the half of the season. We're just going to, every 4 rounds, going to upgrade our sort of perks that we get for our contract, but apart from that, we're going to stay with Williams. Okay, so here is the vehicle performance comparison. As you can see, Williams are right at the bottom behind Alfa Romeo Sauber as well. So we've got a few resource points now, as you can see, 1,500 to try and put some parts on the car just to get us going. And Carl has recommended some downforce upgrades, which we're going to bolt onto the car straight away before we go into the career mode. Thank you very much, Carl. Fantastic. So here is our vehicle management. As you can see, new for 2018, we've only got 3 engine sets, yes. But they do last a little bit longer, up from 220 laps to 240 laps. And now there are also new regulations as well, which means that you have to take the same engine set for qualifying and for the race. You can't actually change at the last minute after quali and go for a brand new engine set. You have to pick the same one as you go into quali. That's the new regulations for F1 2018.
Welcome to Melbourne, where qualifying for the Australian Grand Prix should be getting underway shortly.
So here we go then, the journey begins once more in Australia for our F1 2018 Career Mode Series on the All Seasons. And of course we are in the slowest car, and Stoffel Vandoorne currently has pole. At the moment we've gone into second place, but half a second already down on Stoffel Vandoorne's time. As we accelerate forward now to a little bit later to qualify, you can see we're down to 19th place now, a little bit wide on the exit there for the Hookster. But yes, 19th position, slightly up though on his delta time, so we may improve on 19th. Let's see if we do as we cross the line, and the answer to that is going to be a resounding yes, but it's only 18th position now. Yes, 18th position for the race as we accelerate forward now to the end of qualifying. Yes, and we're, oh god, no, we're down to last place, everyone. It's last place. Qualifying has been completed. We're slightly up on our delta, but not by much, so I don't think we're going to improve on last place as we cross the line, and the answer to that is going to be no, we don't. So it's a last place start in the Williams.
New drivers, new cars, and a new Formula One season. But it's the same Albert Park that we've come to know and love for more than 2 decades now that hosts the first round of a 21 race championship, taking us from here in Melbourne, Australia, across the globe before we eventually reach the season finale at Yas Marina Circuit in Abu Dhabi. Well then, after an exciting qualifying session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. Sebastian Vettel will start on pole. Fantastic qualifying from the multiple world champion. And Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Ricciardo, Nico Hülkenberg, and Sainz, Alonso, Perez, Magnussen, and Kimi Räikkönen. They've taken a grid penalty. Grosjean, Ocon, Charles Leclerc, and Hartley, Ericsson, Vandoorne, Lance Stroll, and Pierre Gasly, Verstappen, and Murray. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
So here we go then, race 1 on the All Seasons Career Mode, and we say go, 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 and it's away we go. From last on the grid, we got Verstappen right alongside of us. I don't know what he's doing right the way down the grid with us, but as we go into turn 1, this is going to get very, very tight indeed. Oh, the Hookster does his normal dive. He's trying to get past Stoffel Vandoorne. As you can see, a little bit of contact there with Stoffel. We've got yellow flags come out as well. Oh, we've made loads of contact with Stoffel Vandoorne there. In fact, he parked the bus right in the middle of the track there, but we're going to see if we can go around the outside of him. Oh, where is he going? Where is Stoffel Vandoorne going? I've no idea, but he's gone straight into the pack. In fact, he slammed straight into the middle of the pack there. Very, very lucky he didn't make any contact with any of the other cars. We're now chasing Charles Leclerc, of course, in the Sauber for 2018. Don't get too excited. He's not in the Ferrari yet. No, in the Sauber for 2018. As you can see, we're still chasing Charles Leclerc. So we've made a little bit of ground up from last place, which has been pretty decent for our car, of course, in the Williams. Slowest car in the field at the moment. But let's see if we can catch up to the back of Charles Leclerc. Now in front of Charles Leclerc, we've got Brendan Hartley. Brendan Hartley, so gay. So bloody gay. Oh, I've waited a long time to say that again. I have waited a long time to say that again, but now I have. It's almost as good as Turkey when we can gobble up some points. Fantastic. Or as the great man used to say, sensational. Sensational. As we're still chasing now on Charles Leclerc. On the first lap of this Grand Prix. Oh my goodness, he goes for a dive. Oh, two cars. A little bit of contact there. Oh, wowzers, me trousers. Wowzers, me trousers. He rejoins the circuit. That was an audacious overtaking opportunity there from the Hookster on the first lap of this Grand Prix at Australia. And he gets up to 15th place. I do believe he's still chasing Charles Leclerc. Wowzers. As we accelerate forward down lap 2, we've got cars in front of us. It's Leclerc. Let's see if we can get past. No, he's fighting like crazy with Stoffel Van Doon in the McLaren car, but we don't manage to get past. He's going to try and go for a move now. No, still holding on to 15th place now for the Hookster. Oh, look at this though. We've got a trolley train in front of us. The cars seem to be going very, very slowly in front, as you can see. We've got 2 racing points, I do believe, in the mix there. I think he's going to go for a move now. Charles Leclerc, does he get past? Yes, he does. Wow, that actually was a fantastic move from Hookster there. Very, very clean indeed. No contact for a change. And as we accelerate forward now to lap 3, we've got yellow flags. Yellow flags. I think something is going on. Not quite sure. Can't see. Is there a car off? Yes, there is. It's Fernando Alonso. He's out of the Grand Prix. We have our first casualty for F1 2018 at Australia, and it's Fernando Alonso in, of course, the McLaren. His last year with the McLaren team. As you can see, we're still chasing Stoffel Van Doon as we accelerate forward at lap 4. We're up to 13th place now. 13th position from last on the grid. Let's see if the Hookster's going to go for a move on Stoffel Van Doon. Oh, he is. It's another. Oh, my goodness. Wowzers. Straight off the circuit there. He pushes the Force India or Racing Point, whatever you want to call it. I still can't remember. But anyway, yes. So up into 12th place now. And he didn't even get a wall in there. Wowzers. Anyway, we've got yellow flags out now. What's going on? Have we got another car off the circuit? Are we going to have another casualty? No, it all looks good at the moment. So still holding on to 12th position as we accelerate forward now. Still on lap 5 and still chasing Stoffel Van. Oh, no. Lewis Hamilton's out of the race and Verstappen's slowing down. What the hell is going on here? Look at this. All the cars are now slowing down. This is going to be an opportunity. And he goes by. Oh my goodness. A quad overtake for Hookster up into 7th place. I have no idea why the cars were slowing down horribly there, but they did. And the Hooksters up into the points, everyone. Up into the points on lap 5. As more cars are now coming in to make their first pit stop, we've got more yellow flags. Wow, it's like the first day back at school. It really is like the first day back at school. There's cars falling about all over the show. And we're now up to 4th position, but don't get too excited. We haven't come in for our pit stop yet. As we accelerate forward down to lap 6. Lap 6, still holding on to 4th place. I think now we're going to come in for our stop, are we? Yes, we do. So we come in from lap 6 onto our pit stop. From 4th position. There's a couple of other cars coming in as well. So hopefully we won't get held in the pits. We've got one of the Husk cars behind us. I think that's Loban Grosjean. So thank you, lads. We changed from the Ultra Soft tyre onto the Super Soft. And yes, look at that. That was beautiful. We just got out of there past all that traffic was just about to go past us. So we're going to rejoin, I do believe, in possibly 7th position. No, it's 8th. Another car's gone past us. Any more cars going to go past? We've got the McLaren going very fast, but no, we managed to rejoin before him. That was Stoffel Van Doon. So we rejoin in 8th position in our Williams car. This is absolutely fantastic. As we accelerate forward down to lap 7, just going into lap 8, going past the pits. 2 more cars have come into the pits, so we are going to go into 6th place now. Yes, this is a proper position for the Hookster on lap 8. 6th place in our Williams car. Oh my goodness. As we accelerate forward now to lap 10. Lap 10 still holding on to 6th place. Stoffel Van Doon is still behind us in, of course, that McLaren car. And in 5th position ahead is Nico Hulkenberg in the Renault. But as you can see from the mini-map, Nico is a little bit ahead of us, so I don't think we're going to catch him. But if we finish in 6th position in this race, that'll be a fantastic first performance in this Williams car, which is basically dog slow. But the Hookster has reported back that in fact, oh no, Sergio Perez is now out of the race and Marcus Ericsson as well. Wow, a double retirement there. 2 more cars out. Unfortunately, they aren't any of the cars in front of us, so we're not going to gain any more positions, but that's absolutely fantastic once again that cars are still dropping out as we accelerate forward to lap 15. Lap 15, and Valtteri Bottas has now won the race. We didn't make any more ground on Nico Hulkenberg, unfortunately. The car behind us now is Kimi Räikkönen, the Iceman himself in the Ferrari. But yes, in our first race for the Williams team. I don't know though. Kimi's looking very, very angry indeed, like an angry little wasp trying to buzz past us. But we will hold on to this 6th position as we cross the line. And for the Williams, yes, for the Williams. Oh my goodness, I can hear you in my earphones, Murray. I can hear you. He's just willing me on. He's willing me on. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. How could we be this good? But anyway, first race doesn't really say a lot as we cross the line in 6th position. We will see as the season progresses how well we're going to do. But that was great result for the Williams team. Great result indeed. And there is Toto Wolff. Look at that. He gets younger every single game. Look, they're taking years off him. Years off him. And there's Valtteri, who won the race. Well done, Valtteri. Yes. Fantastic. There's the team mechanics congratulating themselves like they always do. Well done, lads. Well done indeed. And getting out of his car now is Kimi Räikkönen. He finished in 7th place. Great result for Kimi. And there's Arava again. He's a marshal now. He's a marshal. Oh, God. Of course, this was the year that they actually scanned some of the big YouTubers' faces to put in the game. Yes. Nobody asked me, though. No. Nobody asked me. Not the Hookster. No. I'm not bitter about that, though. I'm not bitter. Okay. Maybe I am. Look, there's Scott into the barrier. Whatever happened to him as well? No idea. Anyway. Let's continue, shall we? So, the points are pretty academic at this round, but we are in 6th place with 8 points, 17 points behind the leader, which is currently Valtteri Bottas. Okay, we continue on now, but before we do, it's time for some classic car shenanigans. Yes, once again. So I'm going to leave you with a little bit of eargasm just for you. Fan-bloody-tastic. Okay, time to put some more developments on the car. We've got to go for durability because unfortunately the Hookster has got a lead foot and he insists on driving in rich mix for pretty much the whole of the race. So that really does knacker up his engine. Yes, so we've got to do a little bit of durability options for that to try and get the engine wear down as much as we can. So there you go then. Still last in the performance at the moment. We've got 3 upgrades though waiting to go on to the car as we move on to the next round.
Cars are ready, the drivers are ready. We hope you're ready as qualifying is about to begin here in Bahrain.
So here we are then at Bahrain, underneath the floodlights. At the moment, Kevin Magnussen has put in a pole time of 1:29.8, and we are going to cross the line, and it's going to be, it's only a quarter of a second behind now, just over a quarter of a second, so it's not too bad at the moment. Anyway, it's time to accelerate forward now. It's a little bit later to qualifying. You can see actually, we're still in 9th place at the moment. Yes, 9th position. Are we going to improve on that as we cross the line now? And I'll say that is going to be no. So, qualifying is now over. You can see, though, we are still in 9th place. We're in the top 10. We've just slowed down because I think we've actually run out of fuel. Yes, we have run out of fuel. So, we're just going to limp across the line and see how many positions we drop. We usually drop at least 2 or 3 positions from our finishing position. Let's see if we do now. Are we going to? Yes, we do. There you go. Every single time. So we're going to start in 11th place.
The curtain rises once more then on the desert stage of Sakhir as the players take their places for the opening act. Will they enthrall us like they did in 2014 with that titanic battle between Nico Rosberg and Lewis Hamilton? Well, we'll find out shortly as we get underway here in Bahrain. Well then, after an exciting qualifying session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Ricciardo, Vettel, Kimi Räikkönen and Verstappen, Grosjean, Magnussen, Sainz and Esteban Ocon, Murray, Hülkenberg, Sergio Perez and Alonso, Gasly, Stroll, Stoffel Van Dorn and Brendan Hartley. Leclerc and Marcus Ericsson rounds off the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
Okay, so once again it's time for the 5 lights to go out on the seasons career mode, and we say go, go, go. And it's away we go from 11th position on the grid. A pretty decent start, has to be said. We've got 3 cars. Oh, wait a minute, look at this. We're getting mugged off by a Renault. It's Hulkenberg trying to get, what's he going to do? What's he going to do? There's no room for the Hookster as he tries to sneak. Oh, what is Hulkenberg? He jumps over the curb there. The Hookster manages to force his way through. He forces the issue, and he's up into 5th position. He's in the middle of a Red Bull sandwich. Fantastic. Once again, from the Hookster, we're up into the points again, everyone. We're up into the points, chasing Daniel Ricciardo, the Honey Badger, and behind us we've got Maxi Boy Verstappen. Wow, what a great start for the Hookster there, and of course the Williams car. Yes, great start, still chasing Daniel Ricciardo. Are we going to be able to catch him though? Well, we are making a little bit of ground on Daniel Ricciardo, as you can see. Little bit of ground. Now, can we continue with this, or are we going to drop off in performance as we go through into the later rounds? If anyone's watched the All Seasons in previous seasons, you will know that usually the Hookster's performance starts off pretty strong at the start, but tends to wane off towards the end of the season. So this could be the same. We will just have to wait and see. But at the moment you can see Maxi Boy Verstappen's getting very, very tight to our derriere in an attempt to try and get past. Still the first lap of the race. The floodlights are fully floodlit. As you can see, it's very, very dark now over the desert of Bahrain as we continue to hold on to this 5th position at the moment. We're just about to come around the final corner now for the end of lap 1. Maxi Boy Verstappen, as you can see, still right behind us. But can we fend him off? I'm not quite sure, but we'll give it our all as Valtteri Bottas puts in a fastest lap, which means he must be in the lead of this race. We're just about to start lap 2 of this Grand Prix. As we accelerate forward now to lap 3, still holding on to 5th position at the moment. Just looking behind us, we can see the car behind us now is one of the Renault cars. Yes, one of the Renault cars. I don't know what happened to Maxi Boy. Well, he's been passed by the Renault. Fantastic. It's Hulkenberg, Nico Hulkenberg. Once again, he's putting in some pretty decent performances in this season so far. As we accelerate forward down to lap 3, just going past the pits, as you can see, and we're still holding on to this 5th place. But Hulkenberg's going for a move now, I do believe. I think he's going to go around the outside of us, but we've got the tighter inside line, so we're going to hang him out to dry. Yes, we do. So still holding on to this position at the moment from Nico Hulkenberg in the Renault. In fact, he's dropped back. He's dropped back now behind Maxi Boy Verstappen, who's overtaken him in, of course, the Red Bull car. As we accelerate forward down to lap 4. Lap 4, still holding on to this 5th place. But Maxi Boy is looking very, very angry indeed. He's going to try and go for a move on us, I do believe. But once again, we're going to have that tighter inside line, so he's going to have to hang it around the outside, and we should be okay. But Max is right there. He's right there. Look at that. That was a beautiful move from Hookster there. He pushed him out wide, and Max had to actually give up the place there on lap 4. Fantastic. As we accelerate forward down to lap 5. Lap 5, still hold on to this 5th place. We've now got Kevin Magnussen behind us now, so he's obviously overtaken Max Verstappen as well. Our tyres are about 51%, so I think it's time for us to come in for our one and only stop. Or are we going to carry on going? No, we're coming now for our stop. As you can see, lots of cars are now going past us, and there's 3 cars coming to the pits. Oh, there's lots of cars coming to the pits behind us. I hope we're not going to get held in this stop. I hope we're not going to get held. This could be dodgy, but we change onto the yellow sidewall tyre, the harder tyre. Oh no, we're getting held. I don't believe it. Yes, we got, I think it's about a second hold there in the pits. Once again, we get completely screwed by our pit stop, and we're going to rejoin in 15th position, just ahead of Esteban Ocon in the Force India, and behind Daniel Ricciardo, the Honey Badger, on lap 6 of this Grand Prix. So how has that pit stop affected us? Well, we'll find out as the Grand Prix unfolds now. As we accelerate forward down to lap 6, just going to lap 7, going past the pits. Thankfully, lots of cars have come in, so we're going to gain quite a few positions here. Wow, a huge amount of positions in fact. And we're up into the points, and there's Magnussen, there's K-Mag. We go past him as well, and we're up into 6th place, so we didn't actually lose much there in the pit stop. So that's pretty good. We were in 5th anyway, so we've only lost 1 position. That's Daniel Ricciardo, but of course there could be another car that's going to stop ahead of us. We will find out as this race unfolds. And now we accelerate forward at lap 8. And yes, indeed, 1 more car did pit. I think that was Charles Leclerc. So we are back now to 5th place. So we didn't lose any ground, in fact, due to that pit stop. Fantastic. Fantastic indeed. So we still hold on now to 5th place as we accelerate forward at lap 9. Lap 9, still in 5th position. The car behind us now, though, is Kimi Raikkonen, but he's 1.3 seconds behind. So I don't think he's going to catch us before the end. Well, he might do. As we accelerate forward at lap 11, still holding on to 5th. There is Kimi Raikkonen in our rearview mirrors. He's got the gap down to half a second now. Half a second with just 2 more laps of this Grand Prix to go. Can we fend him off before we go into the later stages of this Grand Prix? And accelerate forward down to lap 14. And in fact, Kimi Raikkonen has dropped right off the pace. The car behind us now is Max Verstappen. He's overtaken Raikkonen. And in fact, there's quite a bit of a gap between us and Verstappen. So we are going to finish the race, I do believe, as Valtteri Bottas wins the race in first place. Wow, he's having a great season so far, isn't he, Valtteri? And it looks like we are going to have another points finish in 5th position in our Williams car. This is going to be absolutely sensational if we do this, as the fireworks go off and we cross the line in 5th place. Well done indeed to the Hookster in the Williams car.
Top job, my friend, top job.
Well, this season is not turned out to be the disaster I thought it was going to be. It's really going well. Anyway, don't jinx it, as there is the Greek man himself. Yes, the Dominator. And there's Valtteri Bottas. Well done, Valtteri. Well done indeed. It's another win for you. Another win. As the team mechanics congratulate themselves. They'll all be in that hot tub later. All those soapy bubbles. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And there's Max Verstappen, who finished in 6th place in the Red Bull. So onto the podium we go now. There are the protagonists. No podium for the Hookster, unfortunately. But we're not expecting any podiums this year. Not in the Williams. No, I don't think that's going to be possible. But we'll do our best. We may be able to sneak a 3rd place at some point in this season. We may be able to sneak one. I don't know. I'll have to see. And there's Alex Gilliam. Yes, Alex Gilliam. Well done. Whatever happened to him? I can't remember. So there you go then. After 2 rounds and getting 10 points in that round, we are now in 4th position with 32 points. Valtteri Bottas way out in front with 50 World Championship points. Fantastic. In fact, we're ahead of Lewis Hamilton, the blessed one himself, Sir Lulu. I don't believe it. I'm not going to gloat. Well, okay, maybe I am. So after all that, we are going to get our resource points. As you can see, we've got quite a few now. Wow, look at that, 940. 940 for doing such a great race, and we get an extra 400 for achieving our team goal as well. Fantastic. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. You've been awesome as always, and of course, as always, there will of course be more later.